make any significant changes, and the people of Mombasa are fed up, and the people of Mombasa are looking for a change. And this is the same across the whole of Pwani. It's not just in Mombasa. I think people are beginning to realize that there's a need to see a new direction. The governor of Kwale is moving to Jubilee as well. We've seen major politicians in Taita Taveta changing sides. I think we're going to see a tidal wave across coast province.
The opposition argues that moving leaders isn't the same as moving people. What gives you the indication that the ground, the people, have changed their minds?
Leaders' positions are usually determined by the people's direction. When people start to change, then leaders automatically start to change. The perception that the people are following the leaders is not necessarily correct. It is very often the leaders who see the mood of the people and reflect which way the people want to go, and that's why many leaders in Coast Province are now changing sides.
Well, this isn't your first shot at the top seat, if you like, in Mombasa. What's different this time around? Why are you confident?
Number one, we're more experienced. We've understood exactly how our opponents play. We challenged the election of 2013 because there were various irregularities. But we're not interested in the past. We're focused on the future. We have a very clear plan on to how to run this election. We have a very clear agenda for the people of Mombasa. And I think the people of Mombasa are beginning to understand where we're coming from and where we're going. And we're in sync with what's happening on the ground.
Right. To what extent do you believe that the way the coast votes determines the general election? What does it contribute to the complete pie?
In the last election, Coast voted overwhelmingly for the Cod coalition. But I am convinced now, and my conviction comes from the fact that I have been traveling around the coast with the president and with the deputy president and on my own. And we're seeing a significant change in mood and direction because people on the ground are starting to see that a lot of the issues that the Jubilee government has been talking about are being implemented. For example, we've always had a major problem with the land issue, and COD has gone to pains to propagate this as a major problem, which it has been. But now we're seeing the Jubilee government actually making major changes. Uhuru has distributed more than 600,000 title deeds in the last 4 years. And people are asking, during the COD, during the time when Raila was Prime Minister and Orengo was his Minister of Lands, we didn't see any changes. So it was a festering wound that they kept on encouraging, but really no dramatic action was taken to address this. Uhuru's addressing this, along with a lot of the economic programs that are resonating very well with our people in Mombasa and across the coast.
All right, we'll talk specific numbers and percentages in a bit. We're speaking to Suleiman Shahbal, who is eyeing the Mombasa gubernatorial seat on a Jubilee ticket. Let's take a look at some information regarding Mombasa and basically the county. We're still with Suleiman Shahbal, who's eyeing the Mombasa gubernatorial seat, and also still with us, it's Cynthia Mutere of the Ford Kenya Women's League. We're going to be speaking to her a little bit shortly, but Suleiman, let me come back.